It's a special Good Day New York this morning. Look who I'm co-hosting with. He's an international superstar, now on Broadway, Nick Jonas of the Jonas Brothers. Nice to have you here.
I'm very, very happy to be here. I'm putting my best news anchor on today.
Oh, are you acting like a news anchor?
I'm trying. I'm working on my big voice and hopefully going to be able to give some good stories for you today.
Listen, you're acting on Broadway. This should be, nothing for you.
It's fun. I'm so excited to be in How to Succeed. It's one of my favorite shows and has been for a long time, so to be coming and doing this role is a fantastic opportunity.
Listen, you're used to life on the road, right? With the brothers, touring all over the world. What's it like being in one city but having several performances a day sometimes? It's got to be a grind.
It is a crazy thing. I'm doing 2 shows today after this, so it is a bit of a crazy schedule. But it's the kind of thing that it's where I started. As a young performer, I started on Broadway here in New York, growing up in New Jersey, and I've always loved New York City, and to be back and now living here and got a place of my own is really a fantastic thing. And being back on the Broadway stage has been a dream of mine for a while, and it's amazing to see it coming true.
So wait, you got a place of your own?
I do.
How old are you?
19.
19. Now, I know your parents are very involved in your life. They're terrific parents.
They're great people, yeah.
Good guidance. You never hear anything crazy that you boys are doing. Why is that? How come you don't get in any trouble?
I think that, we genuinely love what we do. We're thankful for the opportunity that we're given. We know there's so many talented people out there who would love to have the opportunities that we've had, and we're so thankful for that. And we just try to have fun and keep a good head on our shoulders. And the great thing now is that, we're all kind of settled in our own spaces, doing our own things, and one day we can all come back together and do something together again. Yeah,
what's going on with the Jonas Brothers? When's the next time you're going to get together? Because I know you've kind of ventured off. You've done some concerts alone.
I have. I've done some shows alone, released a record on my own, and now doing How to Succeed on my own. And my brother Joe's done a solo record as well, and Kevin is enjoying married life with his wife in New Jersey. And so we're all kind of spread out doing our different thing now for about a year and a half. And I think the next thing will be recording and writing for our fans again in the future.
Fantastic, fantastic. So what's it like for you to be back in New York City? Because you've been all over the world, to be kind of settled back here. What do you like to do?
Being back in New York City is amazing, and now really having the opportunity to live here and kind of be here daily. And I've got my dog with me, Elvis.
What kind of dog is that?
He's a golden retriever. He's a good boy. And it's been great to kind of build a community of friends and go out and find new places that I like. And I had a big Super Bowl party the other night, which was fun with some of my castmates. And
I know you were happy to see Chase Blackburn when you left here.
So great! I actually gave him one of these. He's my hero at this point. I was so thrilled with the outcome of that game. Growing up in New Jersey, I'm a huge Giants fan. So clearly, I was very happy.
This was you just a few minutes ago, behind the scenes at Good Day New York.
I don't know that there's probably 2 people I've ever asked for pictures for. And is Chase Blackburn, and I'm trying to think. I think it was Stevie Wonder was the other one.
Those are 2 good ones. Meanwhile, last night you had a big event.
We did, yeah. It's actually a week-long thing. We're doing this Kids Night on Broadway, but yesterday was the launch of it all. And this is basically a great thing that they do where for this whole week, the shows that are participating, a kid gets into show free accompanied by an adult. And so it really provides for an opportunity for young people to come and enjoy the theater experience, something that I've been a fan of for a long time, and I think has really kind of shaped who I am as a person. And obviously being able to perform in the theater as well, but just being a fan, first of all, is a great thing. And seeing so many young people come out and enjoy their first theater experience, as well as maybe coming back and seeing a show again and again is a great thing. And anyone that can make it out this week, my kids between the age, I think it's 6 and 18, get in for free. And
that's a good deal because ticket prices can be a little steep.
They can be, especially in this season, just after the holidays and things. It's a great time for people to come out, and we love seeing new faces in the audience every night at these shows, and so hopefully people can make their way out to How to Succeed.
Do you remember your first Broadway show that you saw?
I do. I saw The Sound of Music here in New York with Marie Osmond, and then I actually ended up doing The Sound of Music later on when I was about 11 years old. So I was 7 when I saw it, and when I was about 11, I did it at a theater in New Jersey. But such an amazing experience for me, being on kind of Broadway for the first time, seeing the lights and the stage, and the fact that you can act, sing, and dance all on one stage really spoke to me as a young person, and that's kind of what got me so excited to jump into it myself.
So, when we go and we watch you, you seem flawless, but obviously you have to make mistakes every now and then, right?
Oh, yeah.
And have you had any glaring mistake that afterwards you went, oh, I can't believe I just did that?
Yes. I mean, it's the same show every night,
right.
So you're singing the same music and doing the same dance steps, but something's bound to happen.
Right, of course.
And the same thing applies with touring and recording music and all that. But with this show specifically, as you can see from these clips that we're showing, there is quite a bit of dancing and sort of choreography and things you have to really get locked in. And you know, I also say a lot. I speak a lot in the show. And one of the nights I had a little bit of a stumble on my words, and the thing you have to remember is to not beat yourself up over it, and just to.
So what did you say that you shouldn't have said? Wasn't a curse word, was it?
No, it's not that I stumbled up and said something. I didn't remember what I was supposed to say, so I had a complete blank moment. But my castmate Rose helped me out and got me back on track, which was nice. But I was a little worried there for a moment.
Hey, listen, we have you in action. Let's see Nick Jonas in How to Succeed.
Let's do it.
How to apply for a job, how to advance from the mailroom, how to sit down at a desk, how to dictate memorandums, how to develop executive style.
You look like you're a pro, an old Broadway pro.
How do you like the green bow tie?
I like it. It suits you.
It's fun. You know, Daniel Radcliffe started this production back in March last year. He had the blue bow tie. They had Darren Criss in for about 3 weeks, just a quick run just before I came in. He had a purple one, so then the green was the one they picked for me, and I love it.
I think it's a good color for you. So meanwhile, with all this Broadway work, do you have time to have fun?
I do. I have lots of fun. As I mentioned, I had my Super Bowl party on Sunday, which was a great thing. And actually, Monday night, it was still a bit of a working event. I was singing, but I was singing a song that I love and honoring someone who I think is an amazing performer. Kristen Chenoweth was receiving the Drama League Award. And she's an amazing performer, obviously, and has had just such an incredible career. I sang A House Is Not a Home, Burt Bacharach song, and so that was a really fun event to go to as well. And that's the great thing about kind of being here in New York in this time, and now, you know, having the honor of being a leading man on Broadway is there's so many great people to meet and see, and opportunities to go out and just be involved in this theater community, which really is such a fantastic group of people. And we also have our big bowling night tomorrow night, the Broadway Bowling League.
Very nice.
Quite
Can anybody just go?
You know, it is exclusive to the Broadway community.
Too bad.
I'm sorry.
Just wondering if you have a leading woman.
In the show?
No, a leading woman in life.
Oh. In life. I mean, I do.
Really?
I prefer to keep that side of things to myself, but I do. She's a very, very sweet, wonderful woman.
Is she in the biz?
She is in the business, yes.
Is she in the show?
She's not in the show. No.
Has she been on tour with you?
No, she hasn't.
Okay. I'm going to get it out of you by the end of this. I'm going to get it out in the next 45 minutes. Can I?
Okay. Yeah,
maybe.